Hi guys, it's me again. So as much as you were giving your 50 word list for comparative, superlative, and interrogative, now we are going to make the first attempts to make the first kind of sentences that we have. The first one that we had was simple present tense. So at the beginning of the quarters, I gave you small formulas to make them. So let's attempt to try to make a formula, not forgetting that there's a ton of things that you have to add at the end of your formula um, because they're given on the list of the guide. So let's see. To make a simple present tense sentence, you have to remember that these sentences happen now. They are sentences that have an ending and they have the ending in the immediate moment. For an example, oh, here we go, just a couple seconds and we already have mistakes. Forgive my handwriting, it's ugly. So remember, for an example, when I say I cook, you cook now, in the moment. You cook in the moment and you finish cooking in the exact moment. Because when you say I am cooking, it's infinitive. You continue doing the same action. Or I was cooking, you say that you did that in the past. Or I will cook, you will do it in the future. But I cook happens only in that specific moment. Now. I cook now. I play now. I brush my teeth. But once you finish brushing, you don't do it again until another moment. You don't say, I am brushing with no ending. You say, I brush, finished. So for this one, we are going to start as always with a noun or a name plus a verb. Now remember that this verb is going to be in present plus, you can write in there a complement if you want, but as you can remember in the list, I give you specific instructions. So I'll give you specific formulas that are general. They're gonna help you through all the guide. So let's write in here complement. Complement, as it could be, an extra action that helps you understand your sentence in a better way. For an example, I can write I go, and then my complement, because this is already a sentence, I go to school. I go to school. Now, to school would be my complement. You could change it for something else. You can write, I go to the park. You love the park. Or I go to the mall. You could also write Juan. Juan. Now, remember something very, very, very important in this case. When you are writing about the third person, she, he, and it, you have to add s to the verbs. So we have she cleans. No, she cleans. Jose eat. No, he eats. So in this case, Juan drink. Exactly. Drinks a soda. My friend Karen would say drinks a pop Because in Ohio, people say pop. So you would say a soda, so you can understand me. Or you could say pop, because some people call it pop. Okay? So this would be the main form of your simple present tense sentences, with only a noun or a name, a verb in present, which is something that you're doing only now, and the complement that you use, only trying to remember that when you're talking about the third person, you have to add s to the verbs so they can have a meaning. Okay? So I'm going to erase because you can stop the video if you have to copy. Now, if we want to have our sentence in the form of the formulas that I ask you, there's a lot more things that you have to add to it. So, for an example, if we want a sentence that has a noun plus a verb, and this verb, I told you, that I wanted it comparative and superlative. I clean faster than. Okay, so we can write plus comparative or superlative, depends on what we're choosing. I clean faster than my sister. Plus complement. Okay? And sometimes I'm going to ask you for the synonym of something. We can write in here a conjunction. Because sometimes I have to remember the conjunctions. But, and, or, because, so, then. So in the conjunctions, we can write them in here. And, or, because, so, then, and there's a bunch more. So, remember, teachers of the word, this class is taught for my students because this is the way they understand. So, don't come for me. Okay, so these are the conjunctions that we are going to use in this case, and sometimes we are going to use synonyms or antonyms. Remember that the synonyms are the words that mean the same, or the antonyms are the words that mean something of the opposite of the word. So let's start. We have the noun Stella. Stella. And then in the verb, we can choose a verb, cook. Now, cook will be your verb, cook. And remember, because we're talking about the third person, we have to add what? S. Excellent. Stella cooks. And then comparative or superlative plus this. Now, we can choose any word that we want to add in this case. And you can choose them from the words that you were doing in your past homework. So you can write Stella cooks quick. Who knows what the, let's see, comparative form of quick would be? Anybody? Said, Godoy, Amber, Ashley, someone? Okay, so quicker. I feel like I'm Dora. At some point I'm gonna be like, we can do it. Quicker than. Thank you for remembering this part. Quicker than me. And then we are going to add a conjunction so the sentence have a fuller meaning. Quicker than me, and then this is me. Quicker than me because, we didn't put but. Because why? Maybe she cooks quicker than me because she has more experience. Maybe she cooks quicker than me because she's smarter. Maybe she cooks quicker than me because she likes it. I don't like cooking. So we can write in there because she like it. She like it. Are we missing something there? Remember that when we are using verbs in our sentences, actions in our sentences, we have to add something to the end of those words because we're talking about the third person. She, he, and it. So in this case, she likes it. Okay? So for your homework, I would like you to write 20. 20 sentences of your own creativity using this formula. Noun plus verb plus complement plus superlative. You can, comparative, sorry. You can choose one comparative, one superlative. One comparative, one superlative. So you can write Stella cooks quicker. You already have number one in here. See, yeah, thank you, mister. Now you're going to make the second. And the second is going to be done using superlative. So you have noun plus verb, comparative, and in the next one you're going to use superlative. So you're going to write Juan goes to the mall in the quickest way. Plus the conjunction, remember that you can use and, or, because, so, then. Let's make one with the superlative so you won't be confused, because I already hear you saying, I don't understand. Okay. So let's go with this. I won. No, I win because we're in the present. I win a medal. We have to be specific sometimes in here. I win a medal. You won a medal, so this is our verb. You have to say what did you win, or people won't understand. And then you have to add the superlative. The superlative would be I won a medal for the I cannot say best. I mean, I could use good for the best. Okay, for the best. So this is already my superlative, the best. Okay? For the best story, because I was writing a story, let's say, and then I choose this one, and I'm happy about it. So as you can see, not all the sentences that you're going to write are going to have a formula that is followed specifically, and because sometimes you have to add words before you can add your superlative. Because if you're not specific, then your sentence would be, I win the best. You could write, I win the best trophy. I win the best. Actually, that could have been a good sentence. But see, something that you should be clear of is that if I keep continue making mistakes through all the years that I've been speaking English, you will also do it, but that's okay. The whole part of the process of you learning a language is making a mistake so you can be assured that the way that you spoke it or the way that you said it wasn't the correct way, but you're trying, you're doing it. And as I told you multiple times in the classes, when you're trying to communicate with someone in another language, people won't be judging your grammar skills. They will be judging the way you speak or the way you communicate with them. This is very important for the class, and this is very important for you to learn the grammatical rules for them. But you don't have to be frustrated Sorry, my phone is on charge. I don't know if it disappeared for a second. You don't have to be worried because you make mistakes in the exam. Eventually in life, you will learn how to use them by practice. So go ahead, make mistakes so you can know what you're doing wrong, and then eventually you will learn how to do them in a more proper way. Nobody's perfect. Not perfect. I'm not perfect. Okay? So these are two examples that you're going to use using this formula, and you're going to make 10 with the comparative form and then 10 with the superlative form in a conjunction. I think that these are going to be the videos that I'll give you for next week, and probably I'll give you more videos for next week. Probably I won't give you reading homework next week, only grammar. I strongly advise you to keep reading your books. And that's it for today. Remember, 20 sentences. Okay? I don't mind if it's pen or pencil, cursive or print as much as you do it. But please write it in a kind of letter that I understand. Guys, see ya.